Hi everyone, welcome to this week's stable news update. We've had a bit of a rough week this week with a horse getting injured at the races, but we started off the racing week at Goulburn.
At Goulburn, we had Noctua there in the benchmark 58 1,000. She ran well, she ran fourth, narrowly beaten for third. It was a good effort. She had to make a run a little bit earlier than what Rebecca was wanting, just because the horse in front of her had stopped and she had to get going around it, and it just told that last sort of 50 metres, but it was a really good effort. She's just racing super consistent. She got ridden this morning. She's nice and fresh. Rebecca said you wouldn't even know she raced, so she'll head to Canberra, probably be our first runner on the synthetic track since we're based here in a couple of weeks' time.
On Friday we raced at home at Canberra. Santorini's son was down in grade but up in weight, and she ran a super race. She had trouble getting a run at the top of the straight. She had to keep going further and further out to find a run, but she finished off super. And then our second runner was this bloke here, you know who, and unfortunately he suffered an injury in the race to his leg. Sean was able to pull him up. Thankfully the horse didn't fall or anything like that, but he is sore in his front leg. We've had it x-rayed and ultrasound. They can't pinpoint exactly what it is at the moment. It's not a broken bone, but he'll need the swelling to come down over the next week before they can rescan it to find exactly what ligament or tendon is injured, but he's going to need a long rehabilitation and doubtful to race again, which is a real shame for all of his owners obviously, but the horse is okay thankfully, and will be okay to go on and into a retired position. So
this week we've got racing at Albury, Parks and then Coro on the Monday. We've got pretty much 3 or 4 noms at each meeting, so that'll be Far Too Hot, Abstruse, Lysander and Darken. There's races on each of those meetings for all 4 of those horses, so we'll just see what the noms look like over today and tomorrow, and then we'll go from there. Probably accepted a couple of places, might even get our first trip to Corowa on the Monday. There looks a really nice race there for Abstruse if the Parks race doesn't work out well. So yeah, we'll just see how those acceptances come up. And we've also got a couple of horses start galloping this week, getting ready for their jump outs. That's
Airfield and Steamed Hams will start galloping this week, and our new horse Caravanserai has settled
Colin.
in great. His nickname's Colin, and he's been cantering around the track. He's really good to work with. Very hairy, but very good to work with.
He's there's probably like two shares or so left in him, so anyone keen to get him, he's a very nice horse.
We'll see you next week.
Catch you later, guys. And we forgot Kattegat. Kattegat goes around at Parks in the satellite on Sunday, going super.